We still have Glarb, and now we're going up against Yin Yang. I think that's how you pronounce that. He's playing Adamaro, First to Desire. I'll actually write that down because I'm going to be able to put that in the comments. This guy's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in hand of the opponent with the most cards in hand. So it's actually the opponent, and if the opponent has a bunch of cards, they're going to be able to get them out fast and deal some commander damage that way. It's kind of an interesting build, I suppose. Kind of weird though, because a lot of people will go through their hand pretty quickly the first 3 turns, and that seems to be when Adamaro is going to come out. Playing Glarb, and I think this hand's keepable. It's got a Tangle Wire that'll keep him off his commander. I can slow play it with something like Overgrown Tomb, or I can just Cabal Ritual out the Tangle Wire. Let's see what I do. So he's going first, and he is going to open up with, what is that? Terrain Generator. Put a basic land from your hand on the battlefield tapped. Okay, so it's mana ramp for lands in your hand. Not too bad. Seems a little slow because you gotta have 2 other lands, and that's about the time you would want to get him out. I draw a Talisman and play an Overgrown Tomb tap. See, that's the thing with this Glarb deck. These colors, I feel like I'm just typically, I mean, I never really draw a Soul Ring. If I draw a Soul Ring, it's very rare. It's usually just playing lands on my first turns. So he's going to do a mountain, and then we're going to swing back over to me. I think, I don't know, I feel like I could have got the Expedition map. I wasn't in any hurry to Cabal Ritual. I feel like that Expedition map would have been perfect to get out, along with a Talisman, and then maybe Tangle Wire, but he is playing red. He could have a Vandal Blast or something. So, I don't know. I'm fine with the Tangle Wire being out. And look at that, he does have an Abrade. Now, what would I rather have taken out? The Expedition map, the Talisman, or the Tangle Wire? Of course the Tangle Wire, because I'm just going to be able to set up that much faster. This just kind of makes it to where we're kind of on an even queue, I suppose. So that was, I guess I rushed that out. I did, and I lost a card in the process. I lost 2 cards in the process for 1. So that was a very good Abrade by my opponent. And he has another mountain, so let's see if he puts one on the field or activates that, or if he just gets Adamaro out. I'm sure that's what he's going to do. It's not, but his power is already shrinking as the game progresses, and I could have shrunk that even more, come to think of it. But he's got Magus of the Wheel, so basically another wheel card to refill my hand. Wow, that is, I don't know about that kind of commander. Okay, so more lands. So if he does wheel, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Play the Talisman this time, which I probably should have done last time. Expedition map, and I'm just gonna say go, pass it back to him. Really hoping that he wheels here. If he does, I'm gonna sit in a really good spot. Let's see, he activates a Terrain Generator, and so he's probably setting up for a wheel. A lot of people do that. They'll tap their lands, and they're not going to use them. So he's going to swing in there. Do you have to tap that? Yeah, you got to. Okay, so he has no intention of sacking that thing yet. So we can pay for Glarb, get him out. Let's see if I do the Breeding Pool 2 life. I do. Huh. Oh, probably because I want to expedition map. And I probably will do that because if this goes into the graveyard, I feel like I'm just going to lose the game at some point. I mean, I might get lucky with something, but Demonic Consultation is actually pretty big in this version of Glarb. So I can't really draw that card and then have him wheel. Let's see what he's got. The Reaver Cleaver. Trample whenever this creature deals damage. Create that many treasure tokens. Okay, so he's going to wheel. He's going to have more gas. And then if we're both drawing 7, he's going to deal some damage there. That's actually pretty interesting. So I guess I don't sack the map right now. Because I do want to see if he wheels. If he wheels, then I can just have the console in my hand, and then whatever other card I get, if I get another tutor, I can just win. Okay, so upkeep, surveil. Okay. What we got here? We got a null rod, so what do I want to draw? Definitely don't want to draw the console. So I would probably put that back on first, and then I would probably put the null rod on. I think null rod actually would be pretty strong here, especially if he's got this, which could make the treasure tokens, and then, you know, give him +1/+1, trample, keep him away from that. Okay, good thing he couldn't equip that. I don't think he would because he'd have to sacrifice that anyway. So I'm going to sack the map. So actually I'm going to get rid of the console and the null rod. Suppose I can agree with that play. It's not a bad play actually. And we also got an impulse. So we got preordain, we got impulse, brainstorm on top, and a couple of fetch lands. Go ahead and impulse, sift through the deck a little bit. There's a nature's claim, which, you know, in this case I suppose is a little bit better than a null rod. There's that console again. Don't want to draw that. So nature's claim, get rid of that. Feel a little bit better about that now. Shuffle. Right there, the one ring. Okay, so now if he uses the wheel effect, I feel like that's good. So at the end of the turn, what's he going to do? Is he going to wheel here? Yeah. Okay, so what am I losing? 2 land and a preordain, but I'm gaining that. So as a ritual and so there's the 2 tutors. Glarb, Diabolic Intent, and then the Vampiric Tutor, Ritual. That's probably going to be enough against mono red. I'm new to this, trying to talk and click and all that stuff, so it's going to be a slow start, but you know, maybe after about 20 games I should be able to pick it up a little bit. So he's got a Howling Mine, and I don't think that's going to help him any, just due to the fact that he doesn't even have his commander out. But yeah, me drawing more cards, I get why he's doing it. I don't know. Against a combo deck like mine, commander damage can come through fast, but he's not even playing a commander, so he's not really threatening at this point. So I'll take the extra card draw. What's that? Otherworld Atlas. Put a charge counter on the artifact. So he's just trying to have us draw a bunch of cards. I get it. I don't know. Okay, so gonna Vampiric Tutor. This is a copy of the deck. Guess I could go to the deck building page and show it eventually. But something here I think I would either probably get the Thassa's Oracle or the Consultation finally, now that he has wheeled and hasn't threatened a Wheel of Fortune or anything like that. So, probably going to get one piece of the combo, I think. And that's what I do. So I'll draw that. Probably get a Dark Writ here. Diabolic Intent. Sack Glarb. Maybe play the Verdant Catacombs first. I can Chrome Mox the 3 visits. Or the Glacier Wood. Siege, which basically just acts like another Crucible of Worlds in this deck. Yeah. There's that Null Rod yet again. It's probably going to be Dark Writ. I would say Diabolic Intent at some point, but there's Chrome Mox. It's got to be Glacier Wood. Yeah. No need to play that. Sack Glarb, play Diabolic Intent. And there's a combo. So the reason that I showcase this game is just due to the fact that I think I had 2 chances to put that console in my hand. This game could have been a lot different if that console was put into my hand, just due to the fact that he had that Magus of the Wheel. So recognizing that made this game turn in my favor, I feel. He definitely, because I'm not running Time Twister. I do have a Snapcaster Mage, so I could eventually tutor for a Snapcaster, but the mana's so much more different. Instead of just 3 mana for a combo, you're looking at 3 blue specifically, 1 mana of any color, and then the black for the console. Now I can cover that, but who knows what's going to happen in the meantime, and if we're drawing a bunch of cards and I'm still trying to set up, this is only going to prolong or prevent 1 round of damage. So, in a way, recognizing that was just a good play by me. And then it was able to do a turn 6, what do you call it, Thassa's console. I don't know what the Oracle, that's what they call it. So yeah, after doing that, you know, obviously he's going to lose. But most of my games, I'm typically losing a lot of life until I'm able to find some way out of it. So it's another comeback win. I got a couple more games in the I'm going to have to start playing again, because most of the games are really quick, like turn 3 wins, and I just don't know if those are worth putting up.